social time. Whoa, people of the one heart, people of the one mind. International.
Greetings and welcome, King Ras Pedro. Can you hear I?
Yes.
Rastafari. So just give I another second. Love Rastafari. Empress Menen I.
We still will have social times. Oh yeah, people of the one heart, people of the one mind. Rasta give them what is hard to find. Yeah, in food and medicine and in our spirits we find.
Welcome, King Ras Pedro, to the Real Vibes Radio Show. Don't know love alone. Each and every time is an honor and a pleasure to have you in this show today. ¿Cómo estás, mi hermano?
Bless mi hermana, bendición, Dios la bendiga.
Igualmente.
Yes, Real Life Radio. Yes, Viva, I Viva, Lord.
Give thanks. You are listening to King Ras Pedro. Yo soy el Rastaman.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is this song all about, Pedro?
This is a song breaking down the righteousness and to show the people that I am the Rastaman that's coming, that really gonna destroy Babylon, because we try to come clean, fasted, meditation, respecting the Empress, holding it down like the king do, no wickedness, no bad vibes, no bad bones. Because some people say they can't walk in perfection, so we have to be showing the people we are the Rastaman that come and destroy Babylonia. We all manipulation of the mind and the manipulation of the telenovela, like we said, soap operas and the music, corrupting the children. So I put it down just like that to tell the people that, I'm one of the Rastaman that come and destroy Babylon, And we're talking about Revelation 17. So I like to stay in Revelation. I love my music, showing them that, there's a beast that's trying to destroy the youths, and we have to know it's two sides, Satan and the harlot,
Yes.
Ras Pedro. Brother record, I said. Original one, once again.
So this song is Ras Pedro. Christ is Sellassie. Let us know a little bit more about this song and, you know, where you come from.
Yeah, blessed love. You know, this song is coming from Haile Sellassie is my God, is the Christ. And I'm trying to show the people that, you know, it's trust in the Most High, you know, that's my God, I'm my King, you know. There's no apology to no one, you know. It's people got to see the scriptures and the work of the King, you know, and see how it's just like the Christ, you know. They was trying to kill the first one, the 1-year-old to the 2-year-old, so they could destroy the Christ, you know. And the same thing they do to the King, you know, when they was calling on Howard was calling him, because nobody talk about Leonard Howard. When Howard was calling out the King, and they say kill every Rasta man. That's the same thing like in the book. They're trying to kill all the youths. They were trying to kill all the Rasta man just because, you know, it's a king coming from the east, you know. So that's what I'm telling you, you know. Yeah, man, it's my Christ, it's my King, it's my Lord, it's my mighty. I love it. Nobody can stop that.
Nice.
Oh my God. Yeah. Right.
Si no te gusta el fuego ya te ha matado. De la tribu de Judá te ha llegado. Del trono de David Dios no ha dado. Si no te gusta que el negro te ha
engañado. En Salmo 87:4 te he mandado. Si quieres más, Isaías 9 te he regalado. No rebusques nada malo, no rebusques nada malo. Haile Sellassie estudio si te lo ha engañado. Estos padres de iglesia te roban hasta el bolsillo. Dice que Cristo regresa y el Cristo ha llegado. Esto embustero no te lo dijeron. En 1930 todos se arrodillaron. Haile Sellassie primero, Haile Sellassie primero, Haile Sellassie primero y todos se arrodillaron. Haile Sellassie, ese es mi Dios. Haile Sellassie, Él es el Cristo. Haile Sellassie, ese es mi Dios. Haile Sellassie, Él es el Cristo. Haile Sellassie.
Haile Sellassie es mi Dios, ustedes me escuchen, tirando los más bordos.
Cuando más bordos no me preguntan,
esos manes, no reniegan el rey de la Biblia, no lo rebus, no malos dicen los que escuchan, el Salvador le dijo y no lo rebus, no lo preguntan al pastor y no deje que te confunda, que locura, que malicia, que te tira,
promete el Salvador del cielo y de la tierra, el paro, el racismo y toda la guerra. Escucha el que unió con toda su nobleza, desde África hasta Centroamérica, pura candela, pura flema para la maleza. Haile Sellassie, ese es mi Dios. Haile Sellassie, Él es el Cristo. Yeah! Demain, ik zie je bier en Haile Sellassie de Port, holy Empress Menen. Yeah! Demain, ik zie je bier, holy Mount Zion, Empress Menen, balance. Tila.
It is out of control. In the ghetto, yes, they use them as suffering and destroy themselves. In the ghetto, yes, they use them as suffering and destroy themselves. In the ghetto, they use them as He is the King.
And the loss of laws. And you must trust in Haile Sellassie, and He will take control. And you must trust in Haile Sellassie, and He will take control. There are some sisters in the ghetto. They need to take care of themselves. They need to start looking for vanity and chasing for help. They need to stop looking for vanity and chasing for help. They will hustle their bodies to take care of themselves, destroy the community, and go into jail.
For those of you that just tuning in,
they're not getting no love. Everything going around there, it is out of control. In the ghetto, yes, they use them as operate. and destroy themselves. In the ghetto, you see, use them as suffering and destroy themselves. Just Rastafari. To the man we can see up there. Mighty Lord.
Yes, yes, this is, if you just tuning in, you are listening and we are interviewing King Ras Pedro. The song is In the Ghetto. So,
Yes.
Ras Pedro, dime, where you come from and if anyone in your family also, you know, are artists or sing, or give me a little history about yourself, man, how you came about, and, you know, let us know where you're from, because we're listening to you, we're listening to reggae, but it's in Spanish, right?
Yeah. So yes, blessed love to everyone listening and giving thanks for, the brother that came and connect us to, Um, we give thanks for him too. What
Yes,
is the
we
brother
give
name?
thanks to
Randy?
Ras Randy, man. Give thanks.
Randy, yes. Love
Enough
to my brother
respect.
Ras Randy, Holy Spirit man, that righteous man. So yes, and give thanks for the Empress to allow me to come in. Yes, I'm coming from Panama. Panama, the place called Colón, where all the people came to restore the canal in Panama. And so a lot of people came from Panama from many countries, but they had a lockdown that only 5,000 came. There were 70,000 people from the Caribbean came to Panama to build the canal and live there. So this is where I am originated. We are bloodline with everything. St. Kitts and Vincent, grandfather Trini. So everyone is one blood over here. We are Jamaican in our family. So it's a real melting pot. It's a real Central America. It's a real America, And I had an uncle that I didn't even know he was a musician. And he is Benny Romero. And he's the one that connect you to your old school Panamanian music. And when I started listening to it, and I was like, that's my family. My father presented to me. And I didn't know that is in my blood already, that my family was singers already. And when you listen to Panama old music, it's my uncle, my cousin uncle is the one that's bringing you that love to Panama,
What's his name?
Benny Romero.
Benny Romero.
Okay, we got to look him up, CC.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So you grew up in a
And yes. Go ahead.
Oh, I was
Go ahead.
yes, I was going to say. So now that you know that your uncle was into music, when did you start getting into music, or how and why reggae music?
Yes, the music came to me. It's a very spiritual thing when music came to me. As a young man, my grandfathers, they play Congo because we have the African culture over there. The Congo people is in the hills. That's my family. A lot of people is in the hills and the mountains. That's the original people of the African nations, So now, I was playing the drums as like a 6-year-old. I was playing drum for them. When they get tired, they put me to play. So I play real good Congo drums, And they would say, you go and play, So we play. The youths go and play when they're tired, when they already drinking. And then I went in school. I used to break dance and do a lot of music and dancing, So then,
How old were you?
school,
Wait, how old were you at that time when you used to do the break dance and so forth?
the break dance, I was like 11, 12, going to people's houses royally and ask them to donate, and they used to give us money in Panama, and we dance in their houses. No afraid, we just go in.
So you were a part of a group. You and other young males used to go and do that.
Yeah,
in
me and my
people's
little
homes?
brothers just go and break dance and do the worm and do everything for the people, just energy,
Nice.
And I aged really now in high school. Now I was the leader of the band doing music, so I was the captain of the band. So music came to me, and that level I was playing the trumpet, and I was doing different band music, like doing band music. And I used to sing all the time though, but really the music came to me, as a musician playing trumpet and doing certain things. And but the music really came to me when I really started really singing and liking to sing, and I could memorize some of the songs. Like Ruben Blade is one of the artists that I look up to from Panama. He was speaking for the community. He's talking about why people are strange colors, they disrespect the people of strange colors, and I was singing salsa, but for the community, like stop the racism. So it was Ruben Blades. So now, and this is when the music started coming to me more, and I love it because of the lyrical content. So, and that's when I started catching the music. And then I came to America. I'm 15, and I started backtracking all the songs. Like everybody sing reggae, I sing it in Spanish.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So you were like the interpreter for reggae music, but in Spanish, basically.
Yes, man.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. So how many albums do you have out?
No, right now I have four and a couple of mixtapes out there, but I have four albums. Yes, four albums right now.
Okay, and where can people find those albums?
Oh, you could find them in Bandcamp.com because Bandcamp is best for the artists. You support, they come through for you the next day. But Spotify, iTunes, we don't know where the money at. It's like 90 days. So for the artists out there, Bandcamp is the best first place to put your music and collect first, and then put it on Spotify, iTunes. You can find me anywhere in any digital network.
Yes, I just want to say give thanks for sharing the journey from when you were a young youth, even into your adolescence and then into young adults, of how
Yeah.
reggae shaped you, how even you looked at your uncle and you saw what he was doing and you were able to gravitate towards reggae music. And reggae music, as all the interviews that I've been doing, reggae music is the king's music. It's a spiritual music.
Yes.
It's there to uplift and it's there to set guidance for people,
Yes.
for those who may have some struggles. You can guarantee when you listen, especially when the rhythms are coming from foundation rhythms, you're guaranteed to feel that oneness. So give thanks for even being the interpreter. You listen to all of those reggae music and you were able to, I should say, translate it. Translate it. I said interpreter, but the word that I'm looking for, you're able to translate it into Spanish so that way other people could hear it. So give thanks for that.
Yeah, and I got something better for you. My father was the one owning the Panamanian Spanish Club in New York City. So my father was a part of the reggaeton. So now I was in a trip, a Panamanian trip, and the General, the first one that started singing out here the reggae Espanol,
Yep.
he was on the mic, but he just came from Panama. But because I ride the rhythm with the DJs inside my father's club, that everybody got to come, the Panamanian club, everybody got to go there. That I write a rhythm with those DJs. They love me so much because I write a rhythm so smooth with the lyrical contents. Because you have to have lyrical content certain thing. Es plata, eso es lo que esa chica lo que quieren es plata. Para llenarse el cuello de pura prenda. Llena su casa con muebles de leda. Cuidado que la abuela te roba la cartera. Lyrical contents got to flow with the syllables. So, and then I was singing, and then he didn't know how to sing because he just came to America. He was trying. So he got the mic, and they took him off the mic and said, call Papi's son. And they put me in the mic. And from there, we became friends because he was like, yo, you could sing good. And we talked from there. And then the first time he sang his first album, I was on stage with him, and I didn't want to sign to nobody. And I was on stage singing with him and another guy called Negro Jetro. So big up to him. Yeah, man.
Yeah, give thanks. So you just mentioned you were on stage, you were singing him. You were not signed to anyone. How come?
No. They know my music too. Some people see me singing in different places. I go on stage because they see I got lyrical content, but I never want to sign to the beats, because there was abuse in the brothers back then too. So from the beginning, I didn't like nothing about the business, and everything I think of is to do it for the people with love, and that's how I was singing. I didn't want to sign to no one. So my friend signed, and General, and he blew up with me. I still singing with other places and doing music in shows and colleges, but not signed to no one. I didn't want to sign to no
You
one.
know what? I respect you for that history because the problems that are associated with music and a lot of people, the singers, you all are not getting what you're supposed to get. And as far as even with the lyrical contents, there's some people or some managers or some producers who put out disrespectful, who put out
Yes.
music that is putting people astray, making people go astray.
Yes.
So I want to, I respect what you're saying. Cece Flavor and I, we were listening to a lot of your songs before we came on, and she was interpreting for me what you were saying. So you sing about the king, you sing about Empress Menen I,
And the queen.
yes,
And the queen. Without no balance, we ain't no life.
absolutely,
Yes.
yeah. So King Ras Pedro, give thanks for making sure that I and making sure that people who speak Spanish understand who the king is, understand who the queen is, and because this is our story, right? So you're translating it in Spanish so that way people could understand and know
Yes.
who they are.
Mhm.
So just
And,
give
and
them.
that and that's why I put some revelation so they could go and research. Like, Ras Pedro said Revelation 5:5. What that mean?
Right.
We've now the lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has prevailed to open the book and loose the seven seals thereof. You got to go and check.
Yeah, true. So at this time, I would like to play Judgment I Come.
Yes.
Can't stop the powers of the king. No. Right. When them and them see me, them and them call me Zaya. Because my nation burn them with the fire. Trust me, I make them man them retire. If you become Haile Sellassie, the higher. I walk to the valley like
What did you say?
No, I thought you wanted me to sing, so you just playing. All right, cool.
Yeah. And then I'll let you forward in. Fair enough? Let's let the people hear some of what you're singing. And then you can forward.
them and them are Saddam and Gomorrah. We have to blaze them. We know our palais, we always devour them. We did the like bitch and tell all they have to show them. Haile Sellassie siempre me never the dragon them. Haile Sellassie siempre me never the dragon them. Haile Sellassie siempre me never the dragon them. Burn them, burn them, burn them. Judgment a come, and them and me really done. Haile Sellassie return with the crown, and them and they never respect the throne. Judgment a come, and them and they really done. Haile Sellassie return with the crown, and them and they never respect the throne. Cuando los manes me llaman ingenio, con meditación lo quemo con el fuego. Creen que yo lo retiro a ellos. Esto viene de Haile Sellassie primero. Como llega Maya camino por el bosque solo. Mi Sabbatical camino por el fuego. Ellos son amigos y mortaleza el fuego. Rastafari lo protege de vampiros. Nunca le viene la espalda a ellos. Son Saramanga Mora y le damos fuego. Sin pedir perdón lo detuvimos a ellos. Con la medida de televisiones lo tiramos. Haile Sellassie siempre me negue, me lo trago. Haile Sellassie siempre me negue, man lo trago. Haile Sellassie siempre me negue.
So let us know a little bit about this track.
Judgment I come, all the man them really done. Haile Selassie returned with the crown, and the man they never respect the throne. These people come and try to corrupt my king and destroy my king, but they don't know that they was dealing with the lamb that looked like he's wounded. Yeah? So all the legal nation, this music was for you. You feel like you could destroy the king, and the king come with the crown and the throne, and you disrespect the king, And this is for all of them that violate the king and the emperor. He came with the crown and the throne, So when they see me, they could see that I'm with the king, That's the way the lyrics go, And I destroy them because I became sovereign too. I take over myself because I can't sing about freedom and I ain't free myself. So I'm already secure myself, face, fingerprint, name, take back my name. Because your brothers out there, you better know you're a dead entity being a capital name. A living person do not have a capital name. It's a business. So for y'all brothers out there, no. So we destroying the dragon because they use your bond to bomb other people. So you got to take it back from them using it to destroy children and bombing people in other countries with your bond, with your money. So yes, that's what I was saying to the League of Nations, all these demons that came against my king, but they all had to bow after and help him, because that's all in Revelation. Yes, that's what a judgment song it was there.
King Ras Pedro, you educate the world of who I and I are, especially as kings and queens and of a sovereignty, And I want to say to you, just continue, the lyrics that you're putting out. Don't ever feel that it's not going to the whole entire world. There's many people who we look towards you. There's many of I and I that we just look towards, and we just continue to trust that you continue to put out this type of lyrical context that you mentioned before to To educate, because that's what it's about, educating people.
Yes, because the king came and destroyed them, and the queen, they came with love. That's a perfect love. So when the brothers want to go out there and don't follow the king way, they're doing whatever they want. We got to follow the king way. One queen respect the empress. She had to get crowned, and he showed us what the future was going to be. He took a queen with 4 youths. So people got to know the king was showing you everything the king showed me, and I'm walking with him. And that's why I say judgment I come. And some of us got to walk righteous because some of them corrupting the music, doing different frequency in the music. And this is what I'm doing, just keeping it holy, fasting, prayer. My music is already from the kingdom. I'm not trying to get popularity. I want to give to the children because music stay forever. But Amali's still here with us.
Yeah,
Midnight still here with us. Midnight still here with us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Always. All of the greatest, all of I ancestors will always continue to live because that's our tradition. Yeah. We acknowledge them even as we are here. Don't mind the flesh is no longer, but the soul is always going to be with I. So Akibeki, full rise in Zion, and even the works that he has set for I continue to be. I would like you to give a message to the youth at this time.
Yes, that, Revelation 5:5, it is very important. Weep not, the lion don't cry. Weep not, the lion of the tribe of Judah. The root of David has prevailed to open the book. Loose the 7 seals thereof. This is where you get your blessings. And that's why he's saying it's garden palace. In the 20th century, David will still beat Goliath. So you have to know that it could be COVID-19, COVID-13, COVID-14. In Galatians 5 show you, love is gentle, kind, and long-suffering. So if you can't suffer for the Lord, you're going to be falling into vanity. So you got to stand firm. The youths of the world, don't follow people, follow the king. The king show everything that you need to know. That's the Christ that came again and show you the way, the Lord Almighty. And if you feel you could put the Almighty to come any form that you think it should come, and he don't have power to do whatever you want, you don't have an Almighty God. You could come any way you want. All right? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Rastafari, Empress Menen I. You talk about love. I want to play this particular track at this time.
I don't want to let you go. No. This love that I have for you, it is so eternal.
Eternal love.
I don't want to let you go. This love that I have for you, it is so eternal. Oh yeah, the way you make me feel around you, it is so unified. It's like 2 birds flying over the sky. Oh yeah, we tender loving and living life. That's the way.
Because love is from inside. Oh yeah. The tender love you give me is so high. It is just like ancient time. Walking with you make me feel so bright. Oh yeah. It is like walking with gold on my side. Like Menen I, Empress Sellassie, the greatest love recorded in life. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't want to let you go. Rastafari. Yes, man, we gotta love the king. Yes, Empress Dev, yes.
But I want you to tell them about this track, how this track came about and why.
Yes, you see, I want to give something to the people that it's not always a writer. It's not always a writer. The right music have to be in a situation, but you could write and feel in a situation that people go through. So that song is like giving that love to our Empress and showing her how royal she is and how great she is. That song expressed the way I look at our Empress. I would never want to let her go. She made me feel royal, strong. She made me feel like gold beside her, like strong gold. She built me up, you see me? So that's why I made that song, to represent the Empress, that you all are so great and walking beside the Empress with love and righteousness. And people don't want to talk about the Empress and the king. Make sure he put the Empress in front.
Yes, and the balance is instrumental.
Oh, the instrumental came from a brethren.
I was saying
forget his
the
name.
balance of the king and queen is instrumental. It's a must that it should happen.
Yes, most definitely. I didn't hear you. It's a must.
Rastafari, it is a must, yeah.
Yes, because they want to take the Bible out of the school to give you some man and man, woman and woman thing. So we got to stand firm with the king way. We don't talk what we want. It's in the book. We in nature show you. A male and a female. Some people want to burn some herb and they say this is the male, this is the female. So in life you cannot go without the moon and the sun. Male and female. So it's a balance, and they can't even try to make me feel like a racist when I'm telling you I'm dealing with nature and life and the kingdom. It's no discrimination with truth.
I like what you said. There's no discrimination about the truth. It was ordained from in the very beginning. Give thanks for creating this song and having the inspiration to acknowledge I and I, Rastafari. But I'm going to pull it up so that way people could feel it. All right?
Yes.
And to let you go. This love that I have for you, it is so eternal. Oh yeah, the way you make me feel around you, it is so unified. It's like two birds flying over the sky. Oh yeah, we tend our loving and living life. That's the way it should be. Why? Because love is from the inside. Oh yeah, the tender love you give me so high. It is just like ancient time. Walking with you make me feel so bright. Oh yeah, it is like walking with gold on my side. Like many Empress Sellassie, the great and glory God in life. Oh yeah, I don't want to let you go. This love that I have for you, it is so eternal. Oh yeah, I don't want to let you go. This love that I have for you, it is so eternal. Oh yeah, the Almighty said our lives so it is so we could survive. Without happy we can multiply. The real love will never die. It is so incredible. And people see it in your eyes. Oh yeah. Para mi madre, para mis reinas virtuosas, sazón, esos son para ti. Para gozar a montón, siempre para las reinas. Desde África a Latinoamérica, Rastafari, a toda la virtud, pa' que sepa. Ajá, oye mi reina preciosa, ellas no son vanidosas, no, son gloriosas, ellas no son vanidosas. Oye mi reina preciosa, ellas no son vanidosas, no, son gloriosas, ellas no son vanidosas. Oye mi reina preciosa, para mi madre, para mis reinas virtuosas, sazón, esos son para ti, para gozar a montón, siempre para las reinas. A toda la virtud, pa' que sepa. Ajá. Oye mi reina preciosa, ellas no son vanidosas, no, son gloriosas, ellas no son vanidosas. Oye mi reina preciosa, ellas no son vanidosas, no, son gloriosas, ellas no son vanidosas. Oye mi reina preciosas, ellas no son vanidosas, ellas no creen esas cosas materiales que no importan. Ellas creen
King Ras Pedro.
en cosas de Dios que la pueden elevar. Tengas una familia y ama a su hogar. Oye mi reina preciosa,
Candela.
Fuego, fuego, salsa para todos los boricuas y todos los pan de Panamá con mucho amor. I love it. When I
Para
listen to
todo,
this song,
para
right?
todo el mundo,
I
puro
say
amor.
Shiva, that is salsa,
Yes,
that's
puro
in my
amor.
core, that's in my blood. I love it, I love it.
Pura vibra. Yes, sí, flavor. Pura candela, vibración.
So tell the world
Yes.
about this track, please. Introduce it.
Yes, this is Oye mi reina preciosa. This means my virtuous queen, a beautiful queen, and she don't believe in vanity. That's the main point about that song. She do not believe in vanity, and she only believe in things of God to elevate herself, you know, and build a family. That's my lyrics right there.
Wow. Love it, lovely, lovely. Give thanks. I love it. Give thanks.
Oye, mi reina preciosa, ella no son vanidosas.
Levanten las manos y esconder cosas. Levanten las manos y esconder cosas. Si aman tu hogar. Candela, salsa, sabor, hey, sazón, hey, un reguecito bien sabrosito de Panamá a Puerto Rico, Perú, Chile, Cuba, sazón. Yes, I bless up. Love, love, love.
Wait, look. So I'm gonna ask you. So what were you saying just now? I thought he was saying something else.
I was breaking. Yeah, I was just saying this is sweet music, reggaecito, and I'm giving a little reggae style with salsa because I'm giving them that the culture is still there. We are the people who originated all type of songs. Yeah? Africa is a descendant of all drumming and all practice. So that salsa, people feel it's just a certain kind of people for the salsa. No, I'm representing the Spanish Latino side, you know, because it's all us, it's all one, you know. You could dance, everybody could love it, but they don't expect me to do a salsa reggae style, you know? So I just give it to them. Plus, I make sure I tell them what a virtuous queen is in the song.
In the song, yeah. One thing I must say, you're always representing I and I. Give thanks.
Yes, most definitely. Balance.
True. Look,
Balance.
to all the queens, to all the empresses, to all my sisters, my mothers, my aunts, here's another one for you.
Yes.
Yes. Empress, ain't no one could come and test it. She's a royal, she's a blessing, a royal queen sent from the heavens. The way she treat me, she build me into greatness. A royal queen, the Almighty has blessed me. She read the Bible to keep
A queen is a queen, and empress is an empress. King Ras Pedro.
With the youth, she keep them so disciplined. A royal queen, straight for our king, yes. Proverbs 31, that's what she is, yes. Proverbs 31, that's what she is, yes. Holiness, holiness, holiness. She's a crown to a king, a righteous queen. Una reina es una reina, real es una estrella. Ella es real, ella es una bella. Mandada del paraíso, ella es una reina. La manera que me trata, ella me empodera. Del paraíso el creador.
King Ras Pedro. So I would like you to interpret. What are you saying right now? Please interpret that in English.
Yeah. I'm making sure they know what I say in English, that she is a queen, she's an empress. She read a book, she read a Bible, she never give me no bad vibes. You know, just establishing what an empress is all about, and she makes sure she take care of the youths them, and she's empowered the kingdom, you know. Proverbs 31, that's why you all are, you know, you're holding it down in Proverbs 31. That's why I like to go to the Bible. In all my music, I'm trying to put something in the Bible. Proverbs 31 is for empress, that's Empress Menen I. That's flavor and I achiever. So you have to know when you're walking in that path, there's a scripture for you. So Proverbs 31, I always tell any empress are walking in the what, you know? Proverbs 31. Make sure you read, you know? It's a queen, she a crown, she deal with the community, she builds a community, she don't destroy it.
Yeah, Yeah. And you know what? I always think about nation building as well. Because we carry the world on our shoulders, King Ras Pedro, and I know sometimes a lot of the men do not respect I and I because of gender, but they have to always remember there is a balance, and at the end of the day, man and woman, king and queen, we are one. We are one.
Yes.
And we need to start respecting that order.
Yes. And to some of those, to some of those ignorant, well, not educated brothers that want to disrespect, well, you must read a little bit more, because you got Zinga, Nani, and all this woman that was right
They
next
had
to
kingdoms,
Nani.
empires,
Yes,
empires.
and fighting war like Empress Title. She's the one who declare war with Empress. Yes, because they want to play a game in a treaty, and she's the one who declare war. Titus was right in the front with her cross and her sword, because some men they don't realize that it's a balance. And women sit on throne, Sheba sit on throne. So she was ruling all I own. All I want that believe that women can't get no respect. She was ruling you too, your ancestors, all right, your fathers and your uncles.
From the heavens, the way she treat me, she build me into greatness. A royal queen, the Almighty has blessed me. She read the Bible to keep up her blessing. No negative vibe, she never gave me. A royal queen with the youth, she keep them so disciplined. A royal queen, straightforward king, yes. Proverbs 31, that's what she is, yes. Proverbs 31, that's what she is, yes. Holiness, holiness, holiness. She's a crown to a king, a righteous queen. Una reina es una reina, real es una estrella. Ella es real, ella es una bella. Mandana del paraíso, ella es una reina. La manera que me trata, ella me empodera. Okay, butter, once again, Rasta record. You know you go. Sellassie, right? You know it. Come again. En más todos de 30 años, Haile Sellassie, abrir el sello de los 7. En todos de 30 años, Haile Sellassie, viene abrir el sello de los. Marcos Capítulo digo, mira para el este que Cristo ha regresado. El rey de Etiopía será coronado. De la tribu de Judá será coronado. El Dios de ellos, conquistador de todos lados. Esto es historia bíblica que Marcos Capítulo te ha explicado. Si no eres estúpido, coge este aprendizado. Que nada más hay un rey en África, mi hermano. Cristo te bendició en Mateo 12, mi hermano. Cristo te bendició en Mateo 12, mi hermano. Cristo te bendició en Mateo 12, mi hermano. Nadie lo ha acabado, nadie lo ha acabado. Cristo te
Matthew.
bendició en Mateo 12, mi hermano. En Mateo 12, 39.
Wow, 39.
Abrir el sello
Yes.
de los 7.
Yes. En Mateo de 39, Haile Sellassie viene a abrir el sello de los 7. Esto es la dinastía de los dioses que se arrodillaron y no pueden decir que esto nunca ha pasado. 72 naciones llegaron al coronado de rey Haile Sellassie, siempre Menen fue invitado. Todos quieren estar ahí para ser bendecido. En 1930 el juicio le ha caído, que el Cristo negro viene a bendecirnos y todos quieren llegar a el paraíso. Mira lo libre la Biblia y era todo exclusivo. Le dieron un Dios blanco para que quedara exclusivo. Para controlar las naciones te dan Dios blanquito. Así te controlan espíritu y quedas perdido. En Mateo 39, Haile Sellassie viene a abrir el sello de 7 seals. Haile Sellassie open the 7 seals. Microphone.
So, talk to the world about this, please. This track. Talk to the world about this track.
Yes, it's just making sure that people know that it was a spiritual awakening, and Weber and Marcus Garvey. It was many more saying that to look to the east. It wasn't just Marcus Garvey only. It was Weber too. Said look to the east that our king is going to be crowning. So I'm trying to make sure they know in a spiritual frequency. I'm trying to let them know with a little tongue tie. You know, sometimes I do different kind of flavor music. letting them know that Marcus Garvey told you look to the east, crown be crowned, the king be crowned, and that's the key to the whole song, you know. So let them know that king being crowned, and they must look to the east. And Marcus Garvey told you, and many more told you that, and look to the book, and when Matthew 12:39 they break it down. When a greater one than Jonas is coming, you know, for the Queen of Sheba and Solomon, and that's when Menelik first came up. You see. So that's what my track is. I like to keep it in the biblical form, even though I use different frequency of beats because I'm trying to bring the youths too. But I really was working more with youths back then with all my albums, and then I did with Rasta Records, another brother. But I really was dealing with a lot of youths, and this flavor type of rhythm, sometimes I get it from certain youths, and some kind of vibration I get it from some other youths that do different kind of vibes, you know. But yeah, man, Matthew 12:39.
Oh, give thanks. So when you say you used to deal with youth, were you a teacher? Are you a teacher? Like you work in the school system, or tell us about that. What's your career?
Oh, no, I wasn't no teacher, but I just keep studying from when I got the enlightenment of Empress Sellassie, and I shut down everything. And Rastafari just called me, just shut down everything, you know. So I shut down everything. And the way I came into Rastafari, some brothers could try to do it, and it would work. Just allow the devil to tell you what he said you're supposed to do, and you tell him, show me if I have to do this, and you destroy everything he said you have to do. You have to be a drunkard, you got to be this. You said no, you got to be this, you got to be a whore, or this and that. You say no, and that's how you become who you're supposed to be, enlightened by the kingdom. You become one with the king because you beat with Satan. So anything you say you're supposed to do, you say no, and you overcome the evil. And that's what I'm trying to tell the brothers and sisters in this track. Overcome.
If you may, King Ras Pedro, you talked about getting the calling of Rastafari. Can you please tell us what was that like at that point? How old were you? What were you experiencing at that time?
Yes. The way I came into Rastafari, it was step by step. That's why we don't discriminate on no young brothers that got their dreadlocks coming up, because they're coming. You know, you have to let them flower and grow. So I was one of them that I see some influence of the Rasta man that was talking to me from young, where I was living right here in New York, and I saw a couple in Panama. But right here, there was more influence. I would see my friend, brother, he was a Rasta, come with his Bible. I was happy, and we love to see him. Like, yo, he always happy, and he always got his Bible. So that was my influence right there. So from there, I started growing my locks, for I never was around them. And then I started cutting the side and putting my hat on. And then I started growing the locks on the outside. People started telling me, don't do that. And learn, this is the way you grow it. You can't cut the side. You gotta, and then you grow. You know, that's why when you see youths coming, you let them come, because I came the same way. Cutting the side, wearing a hat, have a nice dress coming down. So that's the way I came into Rastafari, seeing them brothers walking it. And that's what he touched me, and I started growing my hair, and then I said, fool. And I just say, no more touching my hair myself, let it grow as he wants. And I came to the king, and he touched me that I could never do nothing. I couldn't do nothing at all. I couldn't go and party, I couldn't do nothing. That's how the king touched me. And I went straight to the Bible, and I had to read the Bible from the beginning to the end. That's how I got to the king. Not being part of Nyabingi, not being part of 12 tribe, not being part of nothing. I used to be just straight, but I'm Nyabingi now, but he sent me to Nyabingi. But I was just Rastafari. And I read the whole Bible from the first to the end, and I came clean to him, and that's how I came to Rastafari. And then I joined Set. I was coming to him with fasting and prayer for a long time. And then I came into a Set.
Give thanks for sharing the I journey. You know, I could remember when I used to go home to Trinidad and Tobago, I saw Rasta family, and they used to go to my aunt's shop, and they always used to talk about the Bible, and they will always mention Jah and how to live right with each other and how to be good.
Yes.
You know, and I remember as a little girl being in Trinidad and seeing the Rasta man, and I was just in love with the Rasta man and his queen. I was in love with them. I didn't fully understand, and even as I'm talking to the eye,
Yes. Yeah, is here, man. Yeah, is here. Don't worry. Go
Yeah,
ahead, man.
it's Rastafari because it's from creation, you know? It's in the beginning,
Yeah.
right? And it's within all of I and I. And it
Yeah.
is a trod. It's not an easy trod. However,
No?
it is an easy trod because when you overstand the order and you know what it is an easy trod. So, you know, when I
Yes.
asked the I just wanted to overstand. And like you, I read the Bible like 2 times. I read the Maccabees, all, you know, even when I was young, because I
Yes.
wanted to understand what my purpose was, even as an empress being in Rastafari. So, you know, just give thanks for the I and sharing the journey. But being that you mentioned when you cite Rastafari, I could relate to the I. Give thanks.
Yeah, man, because the king come when one or two, three gather together, he comes, Yahshua Mashiach comes, the Almighty King come. So it's a beautiful thing to walk it. It's not easy, but it's a beautiful, hard way.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be easy after because you're gonna flow through it. Nothing in life is easy.
Right.
So even in relationship, either in situations,
Yeah.
I got in a bad accident, but when I got in a bad accident, it was to show me more things. So it's life. You gotta see the purpose in everything that happens. Everything is a
It's a
purpose. So
learning,
when you
and it's
go,
a learning
yeah, in
opportunity.
the family,
Everything that,
they don't expect your family to like you, my brothers and sisters out there. You are the black sheep.
right,
They're not supposed to like you,
right.
right?
Yeah.
They don't have to like you.
No.
You walk in a big, yeah. And this covenant is a covenant from the mouth of God. So you better know Moses in number 6. He's speaking from the mouth of God. So this is a covenant from our Father directly.
Yes.
Rastafari is self in his spirit,
Yes.
telling Moses, anybody that want to take this covenant, they have to walk this way. And I keep the Nazarite vow. If y'all don't know, I don't eat no vines, and I keep it just like that. I don't come about no funerals. I don't care who it is. I don't go to no funeral.
Respect to the I. Respect to the I.
Yes, blessings.
Rastafari.
King Ras Pedro, I said. King Ras Pedro, I said. Rasta record, you know it. You know it. Yeah. Rasta record, you know we do. Rastafari. Haile Sellassie. Ha llegado el rey aquí. Revelaciones te dijo a ti. Ha llegado el rey aquí. Revelaciones te dijo a ti. Ha llegado el rey aquí. Revelaciones te dijo a ti. Así tienen a Sellassie, bien acorralado. Por su inteligencia no le pudieron poner las manos. Así tienen al pueblo bien amarrado. Como yo soy un rey, a mí me han coronado. Con la inteligencia de Etiopía me han dado para salvar esos niños que no han matado. Le quité la vida al pueblo, me la de cantidad. Del gobierno dice que el pobre bien malo. El policía matan a los manes por 50 centavos. Pero yo soy un rey, a mí me han coronado. Ha llegado el rey aquí. Revelaciones te dijo a ti. Ha llegado el rey aquí. Revelaciones te dijo a ti. Ha llegado el rey aquí. Revelaciones te dijo a ti. Así vino ese Cristo a todos esos pueblos, quitándole la malicia a todos esos pueblos.
Y tu inteligencia, matando a tu barrio con tus drogas, con tus guerras, con tus cosas de esclavo. Ignorante, inexperienciado, un pedazo de bruto, que no sabes que tú eres el rey del mundo. Después que las acorralado, tirando tu pedazo de rezo, que Dios te salve, que tú estás bien preso, pedazo de esclavo acorralado. Hey. Ha llegado el rey aquí, revelaciones te dijo a ti. Yo.
Let me see. Revelaciones. Yeah. El Rey, Revelation 55. And you've been talking about Revelation. So tell the world, what were you singing, please?
Yes. Yeah, the king has come here. Revelation told you so. So it's not really us telling you in Revelation. They tell you, we not the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Who's the Lion of the tribe of Judah? Emperor Haile Sellassie I. So you must know it showed you in Revelation. So the scriptures is telling you. This is why I'm trying to keep myself away from it, right? Ha llegado el rey aquí. He has come here. Revelaciones te dijo a ti. Revelation told you, not me. Don't watch me. Go and look at Revelation. He told you that the king is here. The king has come, you know? And then I break down the Christ. I see Selassie. That's why Selassie well surrounded. Because of his intelligence, they could put his hand on him. And then I go into the next verse saying, that's how the Christ came, taking the evil out of every community, you know, blessing the people. You know, it's the same vibration. You know?
Okay. Give thanks.
Blessing.
Yeah, give thanks.
Ras Pedro, tú sabes, Rasta, you know how we doing. Yeah. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Aquí? Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre.
King Ras Pedro, I'm gonna have you introduce with this one, and then I will forward it with it again. So go ahead, tell the world about this.
Yes, Haile Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre. Después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. So long as you believe in Empress Sellassie, life is forever. Forever.
Iva and Iva and Iva and Iva, yes.
Iva and Iva and Iva. Iva. There's nothing else we need. Nothing else. You didn't see how the Christ look, now you see him. Don't see how he speak, now you hear him. He's here. No one can kill him, immortal. No one can kill him. It's my Lord, my Father. They want to see him, they will see him. He's with our eye and eye. You know? Come on.
Ras Pedro, tú sabes, Rasta, you know how we doing. Yeah. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Aquí? Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Ellos me buscan, los policías me andan buscando. Ellos me buscan si estoy meditando. Ellos me buscan si estoy cantando. Y no les gustan si estoy fumando. No me gustan si estoy leyendo la Biblia. Y me preguntan por qué yo soy un rasta. Ellos se frustran porque yo soy un nazareno. Menos les gustan porque no como animales. Se preocupan porque yo soy un rey. Ellos me renuncian porque yo soy un ayamiki. Se disgustan porque yo creo en Haile Sellassie. Más se angustian. Ellos son unos hijos de brujas. Ellos son unos hijos de brujas. Rastafari, candel. Puro fuego, como le digo, Rastafari vive. Ya, Sellassie el primero. Ya, Rastafari, you know it. Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie. Que la vida es para siempre después que tú creas en Empress Sellassie.
Somos nazarenos. Ellos quieren acabar con todos nosotros. Estos babilonianos son bien peligrosos. Ellos están buscando a quien meter al pozo. Esto es realidad, esto no es de loco. Lo ves vestido de militares en los guetos, abusando de los pobres y no tienen ni pa' queso. Esto es real, esto es abuso. Para que no nos elevemos, nos mantienen presos. Esto es abuso social y económico. Mantenerlos a los hijos de Dios en el piso. Esto es destrucción el espíritu. Créeme que este rasta juega vivo. Créeme que este rasta juega vivo. Créeme que este rasta juega vivo. Yo, Rastafari, play smart with them. You know they can't take me down.
Yeah, Yes, yes, I have the pleasure of having Cece Flavor with me, so she was translating what you were saying. Give thanks. Yeah, so can you just tell the audience just a little bit of what you were singing, please?
Yes, that the society keep us down and oppressed, and we have to see how they're doing it. They come in many ways oppressing the people, they're oppressing us hard. They say that the poor people is bad because you keep us oppressed, you take all our economy, and then you want to call us bad. But if you would have left us alone with Marcus Garvey and with the Oklahoma Black Wall Street, we would have had trillions. We don't need to depend on none of y'all. We don't need to act. Nobody will be in the street acting crazy, but you never want us to have our own economy. You never want nobody to rise up in America. No group. That's why you come and destroy and kill our prophets. So this is what it is. I'm breaking it down right there that they always want to destroy you. They can't even buy a piece of cheese for themselves, and they kill us for a quarter. And they all work, they dress in military, abusing and continuous oppress. And they put us in jail just to keep us down and oppressed. I'm breaking down real society vibration and brutality.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, I had interviewed Maverick Mavo, and in all of his songs, he talks about social issues, just real situations that are happening to people. And as you were talking, you just made me think about him. You just made me reflect on what you're singing,
Yeah.
what the lyrical content that you are coming forward with. It's about reality. It's about life. It's about our history. It's about where we are. And I also hear you biblical, making sure that we don't forget that, making sure that we know the message is still there, and it serves as a purpose and it serves as a guide for I and I. Give thanks.
Yeah. Blessings.
That's all right. So just looking at the time, and I just want you to tell. I feel as though you've been telling the world every song that you've been singing is a message that you've been giving I and I. And when I think about some of the artists and some of the information that they're putting out there, you as an artist, what would you like to see different?
But I would like to see different is really that the generation connect more with the Most High, and if they connect more with the Most High, they will be more anointed and living more in more prosperity. But we not having no Almighty King or Mighty God. I don't mind if you want to go to Allah or anyone you're gonna. We don't discriminate. Rastafari was given preach and study about the Catholic Church and speaking French and all that. So it's not about which way. It's one heaven. So long as they have a God, they look for the Almighty Jah, Elohim, Shaddai, Adonai. So long as you find him, it's the greatest thing, because that's the only way we get salvation. And I want to say a prayer too. Yeah, and I want to make sure everybody feel it. So it's the first song, so all the youth should know. Blessed is the man who walketh not in the counsel of the godly, and stand in the way of sinners, sitting and comfort, but delights in the Lord remain says he have not. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, yet full in due season. His locks also, his leaves also shall not, his locks also shall not wither, whatever he does shall prosper. For the ungodly are not so, but they are like the shaft of the wind shall so. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in judgment, and the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord, Rastafari, Lord, the ways of the righteous, and the ways of the ungodly shall perish. So the first song tells you, meditate on the Lord day and night, you will perish if you don't walk right. So that's the main key, me bringing the youth to life.
Jah, Rastafari, give thanks for the word, sound, and power. Give thanks for just uplifting the world with your content, your truths and rights. And I know you love people, and I know you have the best interest for people, for the youth. Because as Rastas,
no money thing. No money thing.
Right.
Ain't no start thing, because we already are staff for the time Jah think about us, and we are famous for the time we come out of mother's womb.
Right. And
So I wanna give something to the people that know for you are my friend CC Flavor, Aishiba. And this is when I really took the lyrical contents. I want people to know why it's very important that reggae Spanish started with the same poor people that I'm mentioning in my music, that they keep it oppressed, and they came and took it and changed it to reggaeton. I'm one of the people that came preaching the music. And I will give you that same song, Revelation 5:5. Así tienen a Sellassie bien acorralado, por su inteligencia no le pudieron poner las manos. Así tienen al pueblo bien amarrado. Como yo soy un rey, a mí me han coronado. Con la inteligencia de Etiopía me han dado para salvar a estos niños que no han matado. Le quitan la vida al pueblo y me la dejan tirar. El gobierno dice que el pobre bien mal de policía matan a los manes por 50 centavos. Pero yo soy un rey, a mí me han coronado. Así vino ese Cristo a todos esos pueblos, quitando la malicia a todos esos cuerpos. Y tus inteligencias matando a tu barrio con tus drogas, con tu guerra, con tu cosa de esclavo. Ignorante, inetícido, un pedazo de bruto, que no sabes que tú eres el rey del mundo. Después quedas acorralado tirando tu pedazo de rezo. Que Dios te salve, que tú estás bien preso, pedazo de esclavo acorralado. ¡Ya! Rastafari, que my week see I be Empress Menen I, Yeshua Mashiach, that died on night, she died. Love. Yes.
So this is gonna be in Spanish. So
But you got to translate. Look,
look,
CC Flavor said, this is going to be in Spanish, so I don't know if you heard me. And I said, yeah, but you still have to translate.
so basically, no, en that note, de parte de Empress Shiva y Sisi Flavor con mucho amor del corazón para la gente de Panamá y el rey Ras Pedro con mucho amor y honores. That's basically just,
Amor y honores para ustedes también.
Yes. It's just basically, I'm just saying on behalf of Alkebulan Empress, Empress Shiva, Sisi Flavor, and the people of Panama, we sending them love and light, to the rey, the king, Ras Pedro, we send them love and light. That's basically
Yes, bendición.
because Panama, I don't know how they'll embrace reggae, but like how I always tell like Shiva, reggae, no matter how you sing it, we gonna feel it.
Yes.
Once it's pure
Yes.
and right. And God don't make
Yes.
mistakes. God make people
No one.
in order to continue sharing his message. So you are a vessel
Yes,
of
give thanks.
him to be able to continue and sharing his music. And we are so grateful and thankful that we connected to you from Ras Randy so we could be able, trust me, we will be playing, or I will be playing your music from now on. So it's an honor and a pleasure. Thank you so much, Ras
Bless.
Pedro. With a lot of love,
Yes.
con mucho amor.
I will come and visit the island one day
Yes,
too
yes,
and bless
yes,
them
yes.
too because I have to anoint the place. Yeah, man.
Right, enough respect. And to Empress, and to our Empress, Real Vice Radio Show, the one and only Penny. We thank you again each and every time for allowing Alkebulan Empress Sound to do what we do best, which is share love and unity amongst all of us around the world, man. So give thanks again, Queen.
Yes.
So I'm going to play the final, yes, King Ras Pedro. I'm going to play the final track. Sigo para adelante. Did I get that right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
tell me, what does that mean?
Sigo, Panama got a slang. So it's sigue adelante, but we talk like sigue para adelante. We always got a slang. Like in Panama, we say, ¿cómo está? We say, ¿qué sopa? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó es qué sopa? We do it backward. Indigenous people, we always changing things around.
Okay.
So, sigo para adelante is supposed to be the way, but we say in Panama, para adelante, sigue para adelante, so I made it in a,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
So moving forward is sigue para adelante, moving forward. And never take a step back. Believe in Rastafari, and you're always gonna make it. Just sigue para adelante, move forward, never backwards. You will make it with Rastafari.
True.
I know y'all feeling my spirit because I'm in tune with the King, man. Y'all gonna feel it all the
You
way over
notice
there.
I touch on her back, right? Because we always crying when love is around, when unity is
Yeah,
around,
man, I
when
can
we
feel it,
connect
man.
with
Y'all
people.
touching my heart, man.
Shiva,
Y'all touching my heart, man.
we feeling it. We feeling the love,
Yes,
we feeling
man.
the connection.
And I want to tell you another thing too. I performed with Midnight in Miami. I performed Midnight, me and I Wayne and Juke Lion. So he was in the same studio with I and I. So we reasoned with the Bible before too.
Nice,
Nice.
nice.
Love.
Give thanks.
I'm a very big fan of Akibeka. I know him personally, and his music, man, his message will never die. He's a prophet in my eyes, and
Yeah,
I live by his words,
we gotta,
man.
we gotta protect them because some people is out to get we, so we have to protect them. So some people, sometimes they don't come to protect, they come to destroy.
Right.
So they always want to do evil to our brothers. So they get judged in a big way anyway. So whoever come doing evil, the Almighty is really dealing with them now in this time. So it's a different frequency right
It is
now.
a different.
And that's why when he passed away, if you don't know the spirit, all of them feel that they could do wrong to him, and he shut down every artist by having the COVID-19. Nobody could be on stage after he passed away. Not one.
Right. You're right.
Not
You're
one.
right. You're right.
Not one. They think they was
he
gonna
was
prosper
one.
and do this and do that.
He
Shut
was
the world.
different. He was different. He came.
Yes.
It's like he came to give a message, and his just like Bob Marley, his music will always live forever as long as
Yeah,
we
and remember,
never forget
And
him.
remember, there's hatred. There's very hatred in Rastafari with some of them that say the Rasta.
Yes.
Because they hate it. They was hating them because they're still with that colonial where you gotta be Jamaica, you gotta be this, and they don't know Rastafari is not about a place. It's everyone. That's why Haile Sellassie visited Haiti too. I educate some of my Haitian, like he came to you too,
Right.
all of you. He came to all the islands, Don't think he only came to Jamaica. And he came to Trinidad too. My grandfather from Trinidad, Rastafari.
Yes.
Todo lo logrará. Haile Sellassie the first, Empress Sellassie the first, King Ras Pedro. Haile I, for the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, the true yours for all generations. Rasta sigue para adelante y nunca para atrás. Sigue para adelante y un paso para atrás. Cree en Rastafari y lo vas a lograr. Cree en Rastafari y lo vas a lograr. Sigue para adelante, con mi reina y lo logrará. Con los rezos y acción, todo lo logrará. Que el rey Rastafari te lo abrirá. Todas las puertas del reino y todas lo verás. Rasta sigue para adelante y nunca para atrás. Sigue para adelante y un paso para atrás. Cree en Rastafari y lo vas a lograr. Cree en Rastafari y lo vas a lograr. Muchos dicen que no lo vas a lograr. Ellos dicen que en la vida no te superará. Pero el Dios te ha dado la fuerza y te van a enviar. Pero el Dios te ha dado la fuerza y esos malvados te envidiarán. Rasta sigue para adelante y nunca para atrás. Sigue para adelante y un paso para atrás. Cree en Rastafari y lo vas a lograr.
King Ras Pedro, thank you so much for gracing Real Vibes Radio. Give thanks for giving Alkebulan Empress the opportunity to interview you. If there was anything that you felt was left out, please, if there was anything else that you would like to share with the world, please. This is your time, and through the powers of the Most High, you will forward again. We will have another interview, especially when your music continues to grow and grow and grow, so we could let the world know about you. So give thanks for the time and sharing space. Rastafari love.
It's just a beautiful thing, to be anointed. Sometimes it's just beautiful to be anointed, and you come with two beautiful empress to bless you, and you give them powers, and they give you powers. So it is a blessing. So once you take the king, you can't do no wrong. Some of them say they're down with the king, but they don't really love the king. Now you go abuse the system when the king put the queen in the same day to get crowned, and when they're living in darkness. So yeah, you really not connected with the King. The King shows us everything we need to know. So all my brothers and sisters know that, the King, So there's a lot about the Shona blessing, see me keres bring city Africa there's blessing in the who be not who yell it in the last inside the relation in the over in the problem the government but patananga taba take forwarding in the Menkisi Antena Tina Haile Sellassie move. Amen. Amen. The Lord be magnified.
Majesty, I.
That's the Empress.
Majesty, I. Have a pleasant night and
Yes,
love and light
I
to
have
your
a
family.
blessed life. I was the Alkebulan Empress. The best day of my life. The greatest father saviors that you say father for this every day. We give thanks. Y'all gave me the holiest blessing ever. All right?
Give
Yes.
thanks, give thanks, give thanks.
And I love you, and you know
We
you're
love
my
you too.
sisters,
Yes,
and
my
anything you
brother.
call me anytime.
We love you too.
Yes, I love you. Yeah, man, I promote you all over. Rastafari. Mighty.
Rastafari. Yeah, so
Bless the family.
best of love. So you could click off the link and then we would continue. All right. Love and lights.
Love. 18-1.